your protection. I need your
Digvijay
protection.
ji, I allowed you 30 seconds.
No,
You made
no,
your
sir.
point.
Sir,
Right.
3 minutes.
Ravi Shankar ji will have to move.
No, sir, I won't yield.
The medical termination of
yield.
pregnancy
Sir,
amendment
किस
bill
प्रकार से
2020
इन्होंने मोदी
will
जी
have
के
to move on
प्रशंसा-
with the legislation. Dr. Harshvardhan to move a motion for consideration of the medical termination of pregnancy amendment bill 2020.
Respected sir,
Honorable Minister.
respected sir, I rise to move that the medical termination of pregnancy amendment bill 2020 be taken into consideration. Sir,
Motion
before-
moved.
Sir, yes.
Motion moved. There is one amendment by Shri Pratap Singh Bajwa ji for reference of the medical. Honorable Minister, you want to say something? Please.
Sir, before
I'm
the-
not allowing. One second.
Sir, before
Yes,
the
please.
members give their opinion about the bill, I would like to briefly summarize what exactly the government intends to do, sir. Sir, just to share, sir, India was one
Let's
of the...
keep order in the House. We are already legislating on a very important bill. Let's keep order in the House, please. Honorable Minister.
Sir, I'll
Honorable Minister.
briefly go into the history and then come to this, and it just take about 5 to 10 minutes at the most, sir. Sir, India was one of the first few countries in
So
the
you
world.
can turn to the right, the microphone. Yeah.
Sir, India was one of the first few countries in the world to legalize abortion in order to provide legal and safe abortion services to women who need to terminate a pregnancy due to certain therapeutic, eugenic or humanitarian grounds. Sir, it was in 1964 for the first time that the Central Family Planning Board, which was part of the then Union Health Ministry,
Honorable
they
Minister,
had
please be
constituted-
brief.
Sir,
You can do a detailed reply.
I'll be very brief, sir, but if I put the things in the right perspective, it will be easier for the members also to appreciate what we are trying to do, sir. Sir, in 1964, September 1964, the then government had put up this Shantilal Shah committee to study the question of legalizing the abortion in the country, sir. And they examined at that time the medical, social, legal and moral aspects. And in 1966, they had given the recommendations. And then in 1971, ultimately, we had this MTP Act, sir. Before 1971, what used to happen was that both the abortion seekers as well as the providers, both of them were liable for prosecution under the IPC, sir. Now in this 1971 Act, it decriminalizes the abortion seeker if performed under provisions of the Act, and it also offers protection to the medical practitioners if again performed as per the provisions of the Act, sir. Sir, what has happened that in the last 1 decade, there have been several writ petitions which have been filed before the Honorable Supreme Court and various high courts in India seeking permission for aborting pregnancies at gestational age beyond the present permissible limit on the grounds of fetal abnormalities or pregnancies due to sexual violence forced upon women. To be very precise, sir, there have been 26 petitions in the Supreme Court related to this subject, the MTP, and more than 100 petitions in the various state high courts in the country right now, sir. Sir, keeping all this in view, we held extensive consultation process with experts representing a range of stakeholders from central ministries and departments, state governments, NGOs, academic institutions, professional bodies, and associations like the Federation of Obstetric and Gynecological Societies of India, that's FOXY, Indian Medical Association, Indian Nursing Council, and of course the legal professionals also. And then this bill which we are proposing, which has already been cleared by the Lok Sabha, it was cleared by an ethics committee also, and also by a group of ministers headed by Shri Nitin Gadkari ji, And there were very senior ministers in this, including Smriti Irani ji and many other female ministers also. And then we also had consultations with the Law Ministry and, of course, Law and Justice Ministry. So this bill is a step towards safety and well-being of women and will enlarge the ambit and access of women to safe and legal abortion without compromising on safety and quality of care. The proposal will also ensure dignity, autonomy, confidentiality, and justice for women who need to terminate pregnancy, sir. Then the conditions are very, very, sir, specific, and people will be able to appreciate why we have to bring it. Under the therapeutic category, if continuation of pregnancy causes injury to mental, physical health of women, or when it is immediately necessary to save the life of women, then on the humanitarian side, pregnancy caused due to rape or incest. Then on the eugenic side, in case of substantial risk, that if child is born, he would suffer from serious physical or mental abnormalities as to be seriously handicapped. And then, sir, on the social side, we have contraceptive failure among married women, sir.
Let's not cross talk.
Sir, however, with the passage of time and advancement of medical technology for safe abortion, there is scope for increasing upper gestational limit for terminating pregnancies, especially for vulnerable women like survivors of rape, incest, minor girls, or differently abled women, and for pregnancies with substantial fetal abnormalities which are detected late in the pregnancy. So there is also a need for increasing access of women to legal and safe abortion service in order to reduce maternal mortality and morbidity caused by unsafe abortion and its complications. Sir, amendments
Honorable
to the
Minister,
MTP Act,
we can have a detailed one.
another 2 minutes, sir. Amendments to the MTP Act 1971 is proposed with a view to increasing upper gestation limit for termination of pregnancy and strengthening access to comprehensive abortion care under strict conditions without compromising service and quality of safe abortion. Sir, this bill, MTP Amendment Bill 2020, it has, number one, earlier it was requirement of opinion of one registered medical practitioner for termination of pregnancy up to 20 weeks of gestation. Second, it has requirement of opinion of two registered medical practitioners for termination of pregnancy of 20 to 24 weeks of gestation. Then, for enhancing the upper gestation limit from 20 to 24 weeks for such category of women as may be prescribed by rules in this behalf. And then, non-applicability of provisions related to length of pregnancy in cases where the termination of pregnancy is necessitated by the diagnosis of any substantial fetal abnormalities diagnosed by the medical board, sir. Then finally, sir, another half a minute. The bill proposes to prescribe rules also under the Act on mainly 2-3 issues. Category of women who shall be eligible for extended gestational period for termination of pregnancy from 20 to 24 weeks. Also the norms for the registered medical practitioner whose opinion is required for termination of pregnancy at different gestational age, and also the power and functions of the medical boards. So this is briefly the context in which this MTP Amendment Act has been brought. Sir, it has had the scrutiny of all related systems. It had the scrutiny of the Lok Sabha. As I said earlier, the cabinet passed it, and I think it's a long awaited. Lok Sabha passed it last year. It's already awaiting approval and becoming law. So I'll request all the members to look at it objectively and pass it in Rajya Sabha, sir.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. Motion moved There is one amendment by Shri Pratap Singh Bajwa for the reference of the Medical Termination of Pregnancy Amendment Bill 2020 as passed by Lok Sabha to a select committee of the Rajya Sabha. Member may move the amendment at this stage without any speech. Shri Pratap Singh Bajwa, are you moving your amendment?
Yes, sir. With your permission, sir, I move the amendment that the bill be sent to a select committee, sir.
Amendment moved. The motion for consideration of the bill and the amendment moved thereto are now open for discussion. Honourable Member Dr. Ami Yagnik, you have 18 minutes.